I am Jacob Johnson, and I will be reciting A Noiseless Patient Spider by Walt Whitman. A noiseless, patient spider. I marked where on a little promontory it stood isolated. Marked how to explore the vacant, vast surrounding. It launched forth filament, filament, filament out of itself, ever unreeling them, ever tirelessly speeding them. And you, O my soul, where you stand, surrounded, detached, in measureless oceans of space, ceaselessly musing, venturing, throwing, seeking the spheres to connect them, till the bridge you will need be formed, till the ductile anchor hold, till the gossamer thread you fling catch somewhere, O my soul.
On Monsieur's Departure by Elizabeth I, Queen of England. I grieve, and dare not show my discontent. I love, and yet am forced to seem to hate. I do, yet dare not say I ever meant. I seem stark mute, but inwardly do prate. I am and not. I freeze and yet am burned, since from myself another self I turned. My care is like my shadow in the sun, follows me flying, flies when I pursue it, stands and lies by me, doth what I have done. His too familiar care doth make me rue it. No means I find to rid him from my breast, till by the end of things it be suppressed. Some gentler passions slide into my mind, for I am soft and made of melting snow. Or be more cruel, love, and so be kind. Let me or float or sink, be high or low. Or let me live with some more sweet content, or die, and so forget what love e'er meant.
Constantly Risking Absurdity, number 15, by Lawrence Ferlinghetti. Constantly risking absurdity and death whenever he performs above the heads of his audience. The poet, like an acrobat, climbs on rhyme to a high wire of his own making, and balancing on I-beams above a sea of faces, paces his way to the other side of day, performing entrechat and sleight of foot tricks and other high theatrics. And all without mistaking anything for what it may not be. For he's the super-realist, who must perforce perceive taught truth before the taking of each stance or step in his supposed advance towards that still higher perch, where beauty stands and waits with gravity to start her death-defying leap, and he, a little Charlie Chaplin man, who may or may not catch her fair, eternal form, spread-eagled in the empty air of existence.
Hello, my name is Miles Temel, and I will be reciting America by Claude McKay. Although she feeds me bread of bitterness, and sinks into my throat her tiger's tooth, stealing my breath of life, I will confess I love this cultured hell that tests my youth. Her vigors flow like tides into my blood, giving me strength, erect against her hate. Her bigness sweeps my being like a flood. Yet, as a rebel fronts a king in state, I stand within her walls with not a shred of terror, malice, not a word of jeer. Darkly I gaze into the days ahead and see her might and granite wonders there beneath the touch of time's unerring hand, like priceless treasures sinking in the sand. Thank you.
My name is Poe Johnson, and I'll be reciting Baudelaire by Delmore Schwartz. When I fall asleep, and even during sleep, I hear quite distinctly voices speaking whole phrases, commonplace and trivial, having no relation to my affairs. Dear Mother, is there any time left to us in which to be happy? My debts are immense. My bank account is subject to the court's judgment. I know nothing. I cannot know anything. I have lost the ability to make an effort. But now, as before, my love for you increases. You are always armed to stone me. Always. It is true, it dates from childhood. For the first time in my long life, I am almost happy. The book, almost finished, almost seems good. It will endure, a monument to my obsessions, my hatred, my disgust. Debts and inquietude persist and weaken me. Satan glides before me, saying sweetly, rest for a day. You can rest and play today. Tonight you will work. When night comes, my mind, terrified by the arrears, bored by sadness, and paralyzed by impotence, promises, tomorrow, I will tomorrow. Tomorrow, the same comedy enacts itself, the same resolution, the same weakness. I am sick of this life of furnished rooms. I am sick of having colds and headaches. You know my strange life. Every day brings its quota of wrath. You little know a poet's life. Dear Mother, I must write poems, the most fatiguing of occupations. I am sad this morning. Do not reproach me. I write from a cafe near the post office, amid the click of billiard balls, the clatter of dishes, the pounding of my heart. I have been asked to write a history of caricature. I have been asked to write a history of sculpture. Shall I write a history of the caricature of the sculpture of you in my heart? Although it costs you countless agony, although you cannot believe it necessary and doubt that the sum is accurate, please send me enough money for at least 3 weeks.
Hello, my name is Holly Shaw, and I'll be reciting Since There Is No Escape by Sarah Teasdale. Since there is no escape, since, at the end, my body will be utterly destroyed. This hand I love, as I have loved a friend. This body I have tended, wept with, and enjoyed. Since there is no escape, even for me, who love life with a love too sharp to bear. The scent of orchids in the rain, the sea, and hours alone too, still in share for prayer. Since darkness waits for me, then all the more, let me go down as waves sweep to the shore, in pride, and let me sing with my last breath. In these few hours of light, I lift my head. Life is my lover. I shall leave the dead, if there is any way to baffle death. Thank you.